Yeah, man, next track on the album. This is Forest of the Impaled. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Let's just get straight into it.
Struck them first. 20,000 decomposing corpses do more than offend the eyes. They penetrate every sense, making even seasoned Ottoman fighters retch and stagger. As Sultan Mehmed II approached the Wallachian stronghold, he expected fortifications. Instead, he was confronted with something that would linger in his nightmares. A forest, not of trees, but of bodies raised on sharpened posts. Human beings impaled, left in various states of decay. Some
I think that's about the original Dracula.
Of torment.
I was revered as a hero across Romania.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that story.
Diminished the hope and reveled in it. Looked me in the eye, said they saw the devil in it. The malevolence, the brutal temperaments. Skewed victims at my castle entrances. Tortures worse than death sentences. Vultures swarming above my residence. Several authors warmed on my relevance. After organs forewarned my presence. My world was war-torn. All was the essence. A horrific reality taught me lessons. My father was a savage ruler. No question, a total menace. Seeking global vengeance.
Wasn't a big fan of that beat change.
Then they killed him and my brother with the henchmen. That's who my brutality.
This beat right here is nasty though. Yeah, this mixing is nice.
Watch the eyes dilate, no morals. Ain't violate, you enter the cave where the bears hibernate. Bodies in the valley, heads impaled on stakes. Corpse with a twisted face, murder spree, horrific fate.
I used my anger as incentive, was attentive in an act of revenge. Executed over 100,000 by the end. A tragedy, a travesty, my deeds were dastardly. I ended the lives of many tragically. And it got worse when I knew they were after me. I got work to do before they capture me. My reign of terror paints a lucid nightmare. The smell of putrid corpses, they weren't prepared. Traps ensnared the horses, we sent reinforcements. The four survivors on the stakes, and if they refuse, we peel the face. We're begging for their God to reveal the faith. I entered the chambers with the concealed blade. The blood congealed when the steel flayed. You stood your fate when you entered the gate. You're face to face with the vampire. They love the praise. As a young man, it was paid to leave villages raised.
Watch the eyes dilate.
Yeah, man, the story of Dracula. I like this. That mixing is nasty.
Heads impaled on stakes, corpse with a twisted face, murder spree, horrific fate. Watch the eyes dilate, no morals. Ain't violate, you enter the cave where the bears hibernate. Bodies in the valley, heads impaled on stakes, corpse with a twisted face, murder spree, horrific fate.
Infants were forced onto the same spikes as their mothers, placed at the breast as if still suckling. Pregnant women were transfixed through the womb. And in the center of this obscene display, Vlad dined. A table was laid among the moaning, the begging, the shrieks. Servants brought roasted meat, warm bread, and wine. He ate calmly while tens of thousands died around him. One noble nearby gagged at the reek of blood and excrement. Vlad noticed. "Does the smell offend you?" he asked. When the man admitted it did, Vlad had him hoisted onto a stake, twice as high as the rest. From up there, he said lightly, "The odor won't reach you."
Watch the eyes dilate.
Crazy, bro. So yeah, getting the vibe.
Bodies in the valley. Heads impaled on stakes, corpse with a twisted face, murder spree, horrific fate. Watch the eyes dilate, no morals. Ain't violate, you enter the cave where the bears hibernate. Bodies in the valley, heads impaled on stakes, corpse with a twisted face, murder spree, horrific fate.
Yeah, man, that's smooth. That's smooth. So I'm a little bit torn on this one. I'm not a big fan of horrorcore, and that's definitely what it sounds like we're leaning towards, like Necro or early Slim Shady. Like that kind of cadence and style and like subject matter. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm a fan when it's done right. I like Kill Bill back in the day. So like when it's done right, it's done right. This has a level of execution that I'm not used to with horrorcore. This has a level of production that I'm not used to. Like say, listening to Kill Bill and Necro in the early 2000s and 90s was like, you know, it was what it was for the time. So maybe this is the new age but I'm really liking the production, really liking the execution, really liking the beat choices and the sound of this. The sound of this is so dope. Definitely its own unique sound, and that's what I love. That's what I've always loved about music. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give this one a solid B, just because it was a little bit of some stuff going on in the beat and the build up that I didn't really like. Said at the beginning I wasn't a huge fan of that. Everything else I loved. The hook brings it up to damn near an A, and the execution of the mixing and all that stuff, but yeah, it's just did a couple of small little wonky things that kept it from an A, but still a very, very, very solid track. This is shaping up to be a little gem in the rough that I found, man. I like it. Let's get to the next one. Yeah.